Hey Gemini, welcome to Ami Tarot. My name is Sharena, and this is going to be your self-reflection reading. So in today's video, what we're going to talk about, whenever you decide to tune into this video, whenever the week you decide to watch this video, what is it that will bring you your best fulfillment? And the relationships around you, do they bring benefit and aid and assistance to this, or do they take you away from what will bring you fulfillment this week? So that's what we're going to talk about in today's video, okay? So before I actually get started, I want to let you know that there will be an extended version to this reading, and you can watch that extended reading for free on my website. All that you would have to do is click the link down below, either in the description box or in the comment section, and it will take you directly to the article where your extended version will be, along with this video that you're watching here on YouTube. And what we're going to talk about in that extended reading is, first, your significant connections with other people, romantic or platonic, either way. So let's go ahead and see what we're going to be talking about. Let's see the kind of person or people that we're describing. In regards to the significant connections for all Geminis this week, what do we have for them? All right. Okay, so Gemini, there's somebody here that wants to impress you. They want to look good for you, or they want to make a good first impression. And then at the bottom, it's possibly because they need help with something. And also, it could be vice versa. You could be the one trying to impress another Gemini. Okay? So we're going to talk about that in the extended. And then another thing that we're going to be talking about over there in that video is your financial situation right now in regards to your money and or career situation. And we're going to be using this deck here. Let's see. So for all Geminis, what's going on in their financial situation? Okay, so you're being told to give back, Gemini. Oh. And it's because you're in for a sweet surprise. I feel like I just heard kickstart. You will have to be the one, Gemini, to be the giver first, if that makes sense. So as you give, so shall you receive. That's what I'm seeing. So the more generous you are, or the more helpful that you can, in any way that you can give back, do know that that will come back to you tenfold. And you'll be in for a very sweet surprise. But it's up for you to be the one to initiate that cycle. And I feel like that's between you and the divine. Okay. And then one last thing that we're going to talk about in that extended reading. Right now, you can think of a question and keep it in the back of your mind. And at the end of this video that you're watching now, we're going to be answering your question with the Ask the Universe deck. But because this is a general reading and I can only give you a general answer, right now I'm going to be pulling some clues to see what it is that you could be asking about. Or this could give like a little sneak peek as to the answer that you're going to receive later. I'm trying to see which deck I want to use for you. Gemini, I intuitively feel guided to use this deck. This is some shit you need to hear. Okay. So I usually get this deck whenever I feel like someone is in need of a very direct truth, when they need to hear something bluntly. Okay, so before I even pull what clues that you may get in regards to your question, I did get a very, very quick pre-message when I was meditating on your energy before I came and started recording. And the phrase that I heard, Gemini, was calm down. Possibly because you're eager to take a next step towards something. Calm down, okay? It's okay to be eager or to be excited, but make sure that you do it right. But yeah, calm down. Okay, but anyway, let's see. What is it that you could have asked about? Or what could be some clues as to the answer that you're going to receive later at the end of this reading? All right, Gemini, you need to know the haters are going to hate regardless. Don't let that stop your flow. Don't let that stop your hustle. At the bottom, yeah, you just got to remember who the fuck you are. And don't ever forget. Haters are going to hate, but you need to remember who the fuck you are at all times. That's what you need to hear. So if you have any question in relation to that, or if you ask about anything else, these two cards can give you clues as to what it is your answer is, what your answer is going to be or why. Okay, so and then whatever answer that you do get at the end of this video, we're still going to talk about it even more, get deeper insight in the extended. So make sure that you tune in after this reading. And then again, it's free to watch. All you have to do is just click the link down below and it'll take you right over to the website. Okay, all right, so let me write down the time here. Say, all right, so now that we're starting your actual self-reflection, this is going to be about you and what will bring you your best fulfillment, both in your waking life and spiritually. And what I want to let you know, Gemini, before I start shuffling for your card, I don't read Gemini energy just as sun, moon, and rising. We all have every, zodiac sign in our natal chart. So if you don't know what a natal chart is or what your natal placements are, again, check out my website, because at the beginning of the post, you will see 2 websites that I include in there. And that will take you to other websites that will let you know what a natal chart is and if you know your birth time, what your placements are. So wherever you have Gemini in your natal chart, this is where that self-reflection will apply for you. So you can have Gemini as your 4th house, Gemini as your moon placement. It does not matter. Wherever you have Gemini energy, this is where the self-reflection will apply. So please watch this reading with an open mind, okay? All right. Now that we got that out the way and explained, what does Gemini this week need to reflect on in regards to what will bring them their greatest fulfillment this week? All right. You need to open up your third eye. See something a little bit beyond the surface. Look at something a little bit differently. What is it that you see that is not easily seen? What is beneath the surface? What is the main focal point here? Like, what's the main message that is trying to be conveyed to you? I feel like you got to read between the lines this week, Gemini. At the bottom, and it could have something to do with you needing to be more of a leader and not a follower. You need to create more of an impact, and that's one huge ass wasp that just landed on my window. So that's a sign for me to read that for you out of the Spirit Animal book. Mind you, it ripped. Don't pay attention to that. But let's see. I feel like you need to get that message from the wasp, because that thing was huge. And I'm so glad my window was closed. All right. So the wasp, as a pre-message for you, Gemini. It says, whatever task is before you, jump in and go forward with enthusiasm and determination. I felt that because I was getting that sense to calm down. Consider making a study of sacred geometry and how it applies to your life. For the next few weeks, focus on fulfilling your responsibilities and personal obligations. Break out of your routine and do something that's adventurous, unusual, and completely different from what you would ordinarily do. And lead with your heart, not your mind. Lead with your heart and not your mind. And whatever you dreamed of doing, put some plans into action that will help you realize them. Okay, so that is another side message from the wasp, because like I said, I just felt like you had to see that or hear that, because I couldn't ignore that. But anyway, so yeah, would that be a leader, not a follower? Like I said, I feel like you're being asked to make more of an impact here, like make your presence known into something. And I feel like once you read between the lines in a certain matter, I feel like that will click that, oh, you know what? I need to bring more of my own, essence into this situation. But it'll click But once you finally see something that you possibly could have been overlooking, let's see what we have here. Which tarot deck did I get? I picked the tarot deck. I just don't know. Oh, it's right here. So we're going to use this deck here. Honestly, I forgot the name of it. Some of you could be dealing with Virgos, Geminis. Let's see. What do we have for all Geminis, please? For their self-reflection. All right, so we got the Ten of Cups. This is about being content to the highest degree. And then we also have the Nine of Cups, but then it's in reverse. This is about being satisfied with something, but it's in reverse. So are you really satisfied with something? You're content, but are you happy with something? Do you feel like, I don't know. Let's just get one more card. All right. And then we have the King of Swords. You could be dealing with the Pisces or an Aquarius as well. All right, so I'm going to meditate further on these cards, and then we're going to clarify each one, okay? All right, so Gemini, I feel guided to just keep going with this same astral advice deck to clarify each card for you. But anyway, so we're going to start off with the Ten of Cups here. This tells me that whatever is going on in your waking life right now, it is actually in good flow. It's in good energy. You feel good with the people around you. You have unconditional love found in your relationships, whether it's with your family, your marriage, your friendships that you've been having for quite a long time now, or the friendships that you're wanting to build that you see the potential to last a long time. But what's surrounding you is really good energy. A lot of people that you're surrounding with, or the home that you're in, this can even be about you just being at home and enjoying your home and the time that you have to spend at home. It provides you with a great sense of peace and tranquility, serenity. You're able to relax. So I feel like you're being asked to look at this and to see beneath the surface. What is all of this showing you? What is all of this peace and leisure and trust that you experience? What is this showing you? And how you can be a leader more. I feel like it has something to do with wanting to maintain this, having a certain, because the King of Swords is here at the end. So I feel like this is about having a certain principle or a certain belief that you fall back on to help keep this way of life going. Some of you could also be, some of you could also connect with messages in the Taurus reading as well. It's just an intuitive hunch. Why is this Ten of Cups here? The universe will keep you out of harm's way. Exactly. That's the kind of peace that you feel like nothing can go wrong in your life or in the relationships that you have around you right now. Or maybe you feel like that's not the case, but you're being shown like, no, everything is fine. Oh, that makes sense, because the Nine of Cups is here in reverse. So what I'm seeing, Gemini, for you, life is good. And life has the potential to keep being good, to stay good. But with this showing up in reverse, you're afraid that something bad is going to happen. You're afraid that everything that is bringing you satisfaction, fulfillment, and all of the things that make you feel like you're being favored right now, you feel like all of that is going to change. You feel like all of that is going to end. All of that is going to somehow bring you great discomfort some way. Like this peace that you feel is not going to last. And this falls underneath be a leader, not a follower. So are these fears of your joys that you have right now, are these fears of it not lasting long or it ending abruptly? are they originally your fears, or are they experiences that you had from before or witness other people go through? This needs to be explained. Why is this Nine of Cups here? I feel like you're being shown a new example of how your home life and domestic life could be. You're being shown new examples. You're living a better example of that. And you're being asked to take what you see now moving forward and not where you came from. That's too many. Why is this Nine of Cups here? Some of you are afraid to let yourself enjoy something fully, or to enjoy a relationship fully, or to enjoy a wish that has been granted for you already. Some of you are not in letting yourself enjoy it fully because you're afraid the moment that you do, that's when the fun stops. That's when the peace ends. That's when the drama starts. That's when the disruption and the chaos in your life comes back. So you're like, I'm going to just hold off. Don't do that to yourself. Enjoy yourself. Be careful who you trust. Yeah, some of you feel like you will have reasons to not trust people. But exactly, I feel like this has fears to do with the past. It says the past is beyond you. Move forward. You're in a better experience now. Don't be afraid to enjoy the peace and the tranquility that you work toward. Because I feel like you put in the emotional effort. So I want to see exactly what is it that you're like, that they want you to see, like your third eye. Trying to figure out the right deck for that. Let me use, I'm gonna use a combination of these go-to oracles. I'm gonna mix them up. Why is open your third eye here for Gemini? Making plans on assumptions can lead to disappointment. And time will reveal your wish. So maybe opening your third eye is trying to say, just learn to trust what you see in the moment that you see it. Whatever your intuition guides you towards in that moment, just trust that rather than trying to make plans around what you think is going to happen. See what is actually happening before you and use your third eye to navigate, or use your intuition, your gut instinct to navigate towards the thing that will reveal your wish eventually, rather than trying to plan around uncertain circumstances that you are probably not going to foresee and making plans around it that are probably not going to work. The universe is telling you, look, just trust us. We will keep you out of harm's way. We will show you the way. So don't try to plan around what we're doing for you. We will keep you out of harm's way. You can trust us. Yes, spiritual guidance is with you. And that's why I don't know which deck that was, but I believe we just saw lead with your head. No, your heart, not your mind, or something like that. So yeah, heart base. Lead with your heart or your intuition. And let that be let your intuition make sense of things for you. Because the King of Swords, he uses his logic most of the time to make decisions. But I feel like he'll only be able to come to a decision once he has all the information he needs from his intuition. Because before the King of Swords, we have two Piscean cards, two water cards. which is a very intuitive and navigational sign. So once he or she gets all the information that they can collect from their intuitive base, then they'll know how to make a decision. So it's not about creating a plan. It's more so about knowing what you know and then going from there. Does that make sense? I feel like it will for those who it makes sense to, like it resonates with. Why is this King of Swords here? Some of you are trying to like make a accurate assessment on something or someone. I feel like it's about something. Some of you are very focused on your children and how to protect them and make sure that they stay out of harm's way. Let your children live. Don't overprotect them. Let them, you know, bump their heads every now and then so that they can learn. Just as long as they don't hurt themselves too much. We have speak truthfully and fully. And then again, yes, allow the situation to unfold. I feel that that speak truthfully and fully, that's about you being honest of what your intuition tells you, what reasoning that your intuition is telling you. Some of you are about to make a decision and it will not make sense to other people right away, but you have to just trust your decision making and just trust that when the situation unfolds, it will make sense to other people and they will get why you did this and they will actually appreciate it even more. But yes, you're being told to allow the situation to unfold here. Yes, take a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith that things are going well for you, or that they will continue to go well for you, or that they will start to go well for you. So be your happy self. Gemini, don't psych yourself out of the joy that you have created for yourself or that you are creating for yourself. Remove all uncertainty. Things are okay. Calm down. Okay. To go ahead and conclude this message so that we can start your extended reading and answer your question, I am going to be pulling for you the Sacred Destiny Oracle deck, and we're going to be reading from the book. And if anything in this reading so happen to resonate with you so far, Gemini, I almost called you Libra and Leo at the same time, so you may want to check out those placements, or, you know, look at the people who have those signs as the dominant placements. But anyway, Gemini, feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and know that I upload every Sunday, so make sure that you turn on your bell notifications so that you don't ever miss out, okay? So let's see. In conclusion to Gemini self-reflection, let's see, what do we have for them? Don't be afraid to initiate conversations that bring you joy, Gemini. People will be interested in what it is that you have to talk about. Again, you have unconditional love surrounding you right now. Okay? And I feel like anything that you say, people will soak it up instantly. And any new information that will come to you via intuition or via signs, maybe even via insects, because I'm also seeing a dragonfly here on that card, and they are outside in the garden. So maybe some of you spend a lot of time outside and you see a lot of insects, you know, anything of that nature. You could be getting divine signs and communication that way. And then we have action. Again, on how to be a leader, not a follower, how to take action. All right, let's see. So it says, a shift is coming. The time is now. Don't hesitate. Face your fear. Do it anyway. Big change is on the horizon. It's time to take action. Of course, there are times to deliberate and carefully consider your next step, but not now. Now is the time to take immediate action. Look forward with a calm, steely gaze, and then forge ahead with clarity, determination, power, and grace. Quicken your spirit by making decisions now. Even if you are not 100% certain about your decision, right now it's better to make any choice than none at all. I feel like that sums it up beautifully. Okay? So Gemini, again, what we are going to talk about in your extended reading that you, again, can watch completely for free. Just check the links down below. It'll take you right over to the website. Someone here around you, Gemini, they are trying to impress you. And it's possibly because they need something from you. They need help with something, okay? And then in regards to your financial situation, you're being told to give back. Excuse me. And that once you do, you'll be in for a sweet surprise. All right, and then in regards to whatever question that you could have asked, I almost called you Leo and Libra again. I don't know why I have the tendency to do that, but anyway, Gemini, whatever question that you have asked, and these can be some clues as to what it is that you asked about, or some other clues as to what your answer is about to be. So again, Gemini, you need to know that haters are going to hate. Okay? But don't let that make you forget who the fuck you are. Remember who you are at all times. All right? So, I fell on the floor. Let's see. What is your answer to your question? What is the answer to Gemini's question? Probably not. Ooh, you don't want to see that. Probably not. No. The thing is, the way I'm feeling when I hold this card, I'm okay. So, like, whatever answer that you got, I feel like I don't know what you asked, but I feel like for the majority of you, you feel like slightly disappointed, but you'll be okay. Like, that's how I feel. And that will be a yes. Yeah, I feel like that's how you feel. So, like, probably not whatever it is that you asked about, but you'll be all right. You'll be okay. So we're going to talk about more of this stuff over in the extended to see what exactly this energy is that is being expressed here. But if this is where you end, again, I appreciate you staying to the end. And feel free to like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will be back again next week for more self-reflections. If you want to book with me, again, all of my information is on my website. All right, so until next time, bye.